I'm Jordan Raynor, and this is the Word Before Work.
Today we're reading from Isaiah 9:6. Here's what it says. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given. Again, that's Isaiah 9:6. We're in a 4-week series here on the Word Before Work, exploring the vocations of some of the characters of Christmas. Today, we come to the principle of the nativity scene, Christ himself. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, hang on a minute, Jordan, this is a series on Christmas vocations, and clearly, Jesus didn't have a vocation lying there in the manger as a baby. That is precisely what I want you and I to focus on today. While Jesus would one day hold vocations as a carpenter, a preacher, and king, for the first years of his life, he had no work. He was a baby. Instead, the Creator chose to be entirely dependent on the work of his creatures. Theologian J.I. marveled at this truth, saying that, quote, "The Almighty appeared on earth as a helpless human baby, unable to do more than lie and stare and wriggle and make noises, needing to be fed and changed and taught to talk like any other child," end quote. Do you see the absurdity and significance of this scene? Jesus could have come into the world as a full-grown, independent man. But Christmas reminds us that he chose to rely on the work of a mother to clothe him, innkeepers to shelter him, educators to teach him, cooks to feed him, and a carpenter named Joseph to train him. And just as God chose to use human work to carry out his plans for his son 2,000 years ago, God chooses to use human work to carry out his son's plans for the world today. Jesus promised to provide food, shelter, and clothes to those who seek first his kingdom. See Matthew 6:25-34. How is he doing that? Through the work of chefs, construction workers, and clothing retailers. Jesus said he came to seek and to save the lost. See Luke 19:10. How is he doing that? By, quote, making his appeal through us, end quote. Mere Christians who work alongside non-believers. See 2 Corinthians 5:11-21. God could do all of this work all on his own, but he chooses to do it through you and me, which is why Paul calls us God's co-workers in 1 Corinthians chapter 3. Believer, your job isn't just a job. It's not just a path to income. It is nothing less than the medium through which God feeds, clothes, sustains, reconciles, and renews this world. Thank him for the privilege of inviting you to work with and for him this year. Today's devotional only scratches the surface of how God's word connects to our work. If you want to go deeper, sign up for my free 20-day devotional called The Word Before Work Foundations at twbwfoundations.com. These email devotionals are designed to help you gain a rich understanding of the biblical narrative of work, how exactly your work matters for eternity, and what those truths mean for how we ought to work today. Sign up right now, again, totally free at twbwfoundations.com.